Notting Hill Youth Project is based in North Kensington, one of the most ethnically diverse and deprived areas of inner London. In contrast, South Kensington has some of the highest incomes and house prices in the country. North Kensington has a large number of refugees and immigrants from areas such as the Caribbean, Morocco, Somalia, Eritrea, Bangladesh, Bosnia, and so on, living in the area's high-rise and high-density, low-quality council housing. The council's education department reckons that at least 100 different languages are spoken by children attending local schools. Some, like the Somali, Bangladeshi, and Eritrean refugees, hardly speak any English at all. Sisters Lucy and Chloe live at the very top of this tower block, and they say they like looking down on the world. Notting Hill Youth Project runs a full-day Saturday school for 78 children from these areas, and also runs weekday evenings homework clubs. Professionally qualified teachers provide help with homework and provide high-quality tuition in English, Maths, Black History, and Eritrean mother tongue languages. We also provide a Friday club, football, tennis, swimming, etc., and trips to places such as Thorpe Park, Chesington, Devon, and Eastbourne. The Notting Hill Methodist Church was very kind to us and allowed us tenancy of church premises at below market rent. It was crucial for us to find premises within walking distance of the children's homes, as many of our parents have no means of transport. This is a Saturday morning about 10 o'clock, well, 9:30. Some of the children are arriving, and others who arrived early are playing tennis at the front of the church, which is basically what we call our play area. It's part of Lancaster West as well. Noah here has no other school, having been expelled from his, and this is his only school.
That was their criteria. This is what they set out. So that should cover that.
The chair here, Mrs. Mary Tuck on the right, and myself meet at least once a week to guide the project's work. Mrs. Tuck's guidance as chair of the committee has been absolutely invaluable in the project's development.
What did you say about access? Physical access, for example.
Up the stairs at the top of the church is the exclusive premises given to us by the church on a very reasonable rent. Simon from Eritrea is one of our graduate teachers. The church has been quite reasonable in terms of renting these premises to us and giving us exclusive use of it. Otherwise, we would not have been able to develop our curriculum as well as we have done. Classroom number 1, maximum 15 pupils. Doreen Davis, our teacher here, has been with us since we began in 1991.
What have you got missing now? We'll get your file. Okay.
Doreen is in the final year of a BA degree at North London University, and she has got extensive qualifications as a supplementary school teacher. This is classroom number 2, another maximum of 15 pupils, and Gassim is the teacher here. The class is at the moment Eritrean mother tongue, later on to be followed by English and maths.
Everybody, we're going to be excited. We're going to be on TV.
Wait.
This is Michael, smiling, but he will be in a fight soon, and you might hear me shouting as they get into a fight. This is classroom number 2 again. Images of black achievement and black pride and black self-confidence are quite crucial to our school. Part of the problem involved in black underachievement in schools is a question of image and how they see themselves and how they see their race as not achieving, involved in crime and so on. We aim to encourage black positivity, and that's why all this image of black achievement is here, and that's what we see as the value of black history. We emphasize that the black people in this country have achieved quite a lot as well, and people like Muhammad Ali, even Ian Wright, the footballer, and so on. So all these positive images are displayed for the children to see. This is part of our Black History Unit, the peopling of London. How black people were here from the first lot who came with the invading Roman army to about 20,000 people in London during the 1600s to the new immigrants this century. Prime time for parents were involved in parental education as well, asking them to work with their children in their homework and so on. Dr. King is an inspiration for black people all over. The words above the two children's poster on the right here, just to the right, says that, says a bit to the right, yeah, the words above those posters is that unless we live the dream, they will live a nightmare. Summer holiday to Devon, August 1993 for 1 week, down in Salcombe. We loved it. Kids loved it. Thanks to a grant from Camden Charities. Upstairs classroom again. And this is me downstairs with our oldest class. These kids have been with us for nearly 3 years now, and since most of them are in secondary school, I, as the only secondary school qualified teacher, take this class. And here we're doing a piece of writing in English.
A similar story about yourself in first person, which might tell other people what you are like. Okay, you haven't done that. Nobody has done that. So let's see you now writing a story.
We do tend to encourage the children to express themselves quite clearly and with confidence.
Can you go up to the top of the tag cover and get us the paper? A lot of paper, lined paper.
This story is one of our oldest first boys in the school.
Remember to write.
Grenfell Towers, just under the Lancaster West State. There's one of our parents bringing her 2 children to school and then goes off on a shopping. Grenfell Tower and Lancaster West Estate has a notorious history of drug-related crime compounded by poor maintenance of the council housing estate. But at the moment, City Challenge money is pouring in to improve the area and try and get rid of some of the crime, which is having quite a positive effect actually. People are sort of beginning to like where they live. The project basically started for people in estates like this, right where we are surrounding the church. And the church has become a heaven for some of the children from these estates because they come there 3, 4, 5 times a week after school. They just come straight to the church and find some warmth, some talk, some learning, some friends, and then just go back home again. It's what keeps us going in spite of all the hardship, and keep the project going, hopefully for many years to come. That football playing pitch, we use it sometime, but they sometimes charge £30 an hour, so we avoid it unless we can use it free when there's nobody else using it. This is our classroom number 4, down in the basement. The youngest of our pupils have their classes here in the nursery basement. The project began here in 1991, sharing this space with the day nursery, Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous. Fortunately, we do not need to use this area anymore except on a Saturday. Because we've got our own exclusive premises upstairs in the church. But we are quite sentimental about the basement because this is where we began. That's Almas, who is a graduate trainee at North London Polytechnic. She is from Eritrea too. Eritrea is probably the newest country in the world. Became independent in May 1993. Used to be part of Ethiopia. After a long 30-year war, which brought all these children and their families here to London as refugees, they finally won their independence last year.
Come on, son.
Our 5th class is held at the nearby Latimer Christian Center, right under the Westway motorway. Here they are learning Eritrean mother tongue, and the teacher is Sami. Yeah, that's Sami. And Latimer Christian Center is just about 100 yards from the church under the motorway. Sort of kids run from the church to Latimer Christian Center. Really, they do not need to be supervised at all. There's no vehicles driving down that cul-de-sac, so it's quite a peaceful, nice area. Half of our enrollment are Afro-Caribbean and half are Eritrean refugees. We might expand in the future because the demand is so high, but we definitely do not really want to expand unless we are able to get enough adults to teach, to provide good quality tuition, and also proper, safe supervision while the children are with us, because that is absolutely crucial. We don't want anything to happen while the children are with us, so we need good supervisors.
Okay.
And this should be the end of the short 15-minute video.
Finish it now, okay? Count it there.